Hello everyone, Scott Silverman coming to you live from Sacramento, California. I thought we'd talk about good books for entrepreneurs. I got The CEO Who Sees Around Corners from Jay Abraham and Carlos Diaz. Now, I read this book twice over this weekend and I was blown away. So there's a couple of things. The first thing that they really talk about is the knowledge that CEOs have and leaders of companies that they don't know enough. And you're like, Scott, but how does that happen? Well, think about this. You know, the average person reads probably, I don't know, 1 to 2 books every 3 years. Well, if you're in an industry that's competitive or you have something that's going on, you really need to be reading more books than that. Now, this book talks about reading to 1 to 3 hours a day, 5 books a year in your industry. And you got to think about this. As soon as a book comes out, I'm almost done with mine. It's taken me a year and a half to write. There's a possibility of that information becoming stale. So once the book is written for a lot of industries, that information is already 6 months to a year old, depending upon how it was written. So you got to know what's going on. So that's the first thing. The second thing is you know, the CEO's job is to be the thinker, not the doer. And they're the ones that are supposed to be directing the circus, as I'm going to call the company. They're the ones that are supposed to be directing everything that's supposed to be going, and they're not supposed to be doing the managerial type of stuff. And a lot of times that CEOs are in charge, they forget that you know, that's what they're supposed to do. And then the last thing that the book really talks about is strategy. Now, there's a huge difference between a strategy and a tactic. So a tactic would be a punch. A strategy would be a punch, a kick, and then poking in the eyes like the Three Stooges, okay? So it's a combination of things that are going on. And unfortunately, a lot of people, even in the sales process, the entrepreneur process, the management process, they look at things like a tactic. Okay, so, you know, something happens and now I'm gonna react. But a strategy says, okay, I already know what's gonna happen. I already know what's gonna go on. So here's what I'm gonna do. Now, I will share with you, this book is 40 bucks. But if you're gonna get Jay Abraham to talk to you for a day, it's 25 grand, $25,000. Carlos Diaz is probably somewhere between $10,000 and $15,000 from what I understand. I could be wrong. If you're more, sorry, Carlos, let's say 25,000. You wanna talk to these guys, you know, there's the thing, there's only so many fundamentals, there's so many things that you're gonna see over and over and over again. And these guys have seen tons of companies and they keep seeing the same things over and over again. And they're saying, hey, look, here's the roadmap. Don't make those silly mistakes, right? So books for entrepreneurs, The CEO Who Sees Around Corner, Jay Abraham, Carlos Diaz. Look, 40 bucks, I know people are like, I'm not spending 40 bucks on a book. Just buy it. Just go click on it and say, yes, I want the book, buy it. Now, if you could do a small favor for me, in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story, that'd be fantastic. To the right or to the left, there's a subscribe button. You can send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Thumbs up means, Scott, that was really cool. Scott Silverman, only Scott Bell, Silverman, coming to you live from Sacramento, California. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.